Are we ready? Yeah. Don't mock my throat clear.
It was no part of that was real. No one clears their throat.
Xavier, do you usually have headphones on?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like her mic's a little loud. Now I'm going to be controlling about the audio.
No, please.
But this is maybe what we needed. You know, I do need a little control. Everybody needs a little Kim bossing them, I think.
Nobody needs a little Kim bossing.
I like it.
Yeah, you have a problem.
There we go.
You love to abuse power.
A little up on Sara.
This is honestly.
There we go.
I cannot.
Perfect.
I refuse to tolerate this.
But you actually sound perfect now. We sound like pretty even. Before you were so loud, I'm like, this is what the listeners would hear, right? Mommy cares about the honeys. What's up, everybody? This is another episode. Welcome. What do we say?
Welcome to This Bitch with Sara Weinshenk and Kim Congdon.
From the Hive. Why?
With another episode of This Bitch podcast. I'm Kim Congdon.
And I'm Sara Weinshenk.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Buzz, 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 buzz.
Hey, honey.
Do you hear that? They're swarming.
They're swarming.
Yeah.
Sweetie.
The bees are swarming.
I woke up this morning to... I didn't wake up to a disturbing moment. I had a disturbing moment this morning, and it is going to be hard to tell the story because it's embarrassing. But for the pod, I'll do anything.
Okay, for the pod.
Okay,
She's willing to lay her life down for the pod.
Last night, Mommy had a self-care night. She went to bed early. I also I was in bed. I did like a little face oil. I had dinner. I put on a movie. I got one of those little brownies with if you have a Trader Joe's near you, get the coffee ice cream that's a brownie.
It's so
on each
good.
side.
Shit's so good.
It's so fucking good. I have one of those. So then I eat one of those. I'm already in bed. I throw the wrapper next to me.
No.
Yes. I'm like, I'm not getting out of bed again because once my feet are in the bed, I don't like to go out of the bed.
This is like 1,000-pound sister routine.
No, it's because I don't like to
throw the trash into the bed.
No, not into the bed, onto the floor. There's no other trash. It's just that. It's just like I toss it over and I'm like, I'll pick it up in the morning.
I just want to make fun of you because if I did that and we were sharing a bed, I want to hear the end of it.
No, because I don't want to go and walk to the trash can in the kitchen because I'm scared I'll pick up a crumb on my foot and then go back to bed.
Who lives in fear about picking up a crumb on their foot?
I do. I wouldn't be able to sleep. So
is that a crumb on my toe?
So
what?
I chugged like 3 water bottles. I was really thirsty last night.
Okay.
I chugged 2 while I'm going to bed, 1 in the middle of the night. I throw them off my bed. So there's like 3, and then I had like a pair of underwear on the floor, and I may or may not have used a vibrator and had it in my drawer opened. And so this morning I get up, I go to the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, I sleep naked. So I'm in the bathroom and I hear a knock on the door and I'm like, oh shit. I go, I'll be there in a minute. And I'm like trying to put sweatpants on. And then I hear another knock and I go, I'll be there in a minute. And then I'm putting like the sweatshirt on. And then I hear a knock on my bathroom door in my apartment.
Who is it?
And I go, what? And they go, oh, sorry, we'll be waiting outside. And then I put my clothes on. I'm so pissed. I go to storm out there and I stop. And then I just look and it's like 3 water bottles, an old brownie thing, a vibrator, and my dirty underwear. And it was 2 men.
No.
It was 2 men.
No.
And I was fucking pissed. They knew I came.
You can't.
Isn't that like an invasion of privacy?
You need to give people
Can
notice.
a girl use her vibrator in her apartment and leave it out?
No, you can't. Okay.
Never,
not
I guess.
in this America.
That's fucking
crazy
bullshit.
Bitch. What do you think this is?
Where have the times gone? Where have the times gone? When
Is that the saying? You said it twice.
Yeah.
Where have the times gone?
Where have the times gone?
What does that mean? You can't just use your vibrator
Yeah,
anymore?
I should be able to use my vibrator in peace, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to say yes. Okay, he's not going to say no.
So I rip open the door and I
Vibrators are a privilege, not a right.
I went... Listen, I rip open the door. I go, hi. And he's like, oh, hi, sorry. And it's some dude I've never seen before and a worker behind him. And then I'm like, yeah. And he's like, we're just here to inspect your smoke detectors. And I'm like, that's why you had to come into my apartment after 10 seconds of knocking? And I was like, why don't you inspect, the hole in my wall?
You said that?
They have. I go, why don't you inspect the fucking hole in my wall? I go, matter of fact, why don't you pay a cleaning service to come in here and clean up this shit? And
No, you didn't.
And I was like, matter of fact, why don't you inspect my invoice when I don't pay you rent this month? I haven't seen
No,
you. I don't know who you
didn't.
are. You're the building manager? Why is there a hole in my wall?
Did you say that?
Yeah, I was a bitch.
Oh,
and he went, we'll come back in a little.
No.
And I closed the door. I was pissed. Don't come in. At least wait after you knock a minute or two.
Can I tell you something about apartments? They love doing things with the smoke alarms. They're testing them. Were they making them ring all morning too?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we get it. If there's a fire, the shit works. If there's a fire...
I think it's less about a fire and more about carbon monoxide for some of them.
I think it's more about them needing to be up to code.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really understand anything that goes on.
They did work on my building, and they knocked out my heater, and there's literally a hole from outside to inside in my building that's covered with a trash bag right now. And I'm like, I can't live like this. There's bugs gonna get in from the walls.
You
It's
sound
too
like
much.
an old whiny Jewish lady. I can't live like
I'm
this.
suing. I'm done.
I can't live
Not
like
him
this.
peeping my vibrator for free.
If you want to peep,
He got a
mommy's
show of a
vibrator-
lifetime for nothing, and then got to make me mad. 2 things that make men hard.
making you mad and come.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to pocket the vibrator for his significant other.
No, he was not.
It would be funny if he was, though.
It would be weird.
It'd be you see it just sticking out of his pocket
As he walks out.
Like, excuse me, sir, that's mine. What do you do if you see your building manager leaving with your vibrator?
Oh,
in
I
his
take a
pocket?
video and then I cash in, sweetie.
You sue him?
Yes.
For what?
For whatever he got.
But why are you suing him for taking your vibrator? Is that enough of a reason to sue somebody?
Yes.
Does
Isn't
Kim have a case?
Do I have
Does
a case?
Kimmy have a case?
Does Kimmy have a
Does
case?
Ki-
Dun 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 dun.
It was just a day like any other day. When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Kimmy's landlord. No,
I'm done. I'm done.
What if they say that they're just testing the smoke alarms, but they're just going in everyone's room, finding their vibrators and leaving?
They just go in. It's like, why do you have to check our smoke alarms every 3 months? You want to go in and like sniff vibrators?
Sniffing a vibrator.
Not the semi-annual sniff.
Not the building manager sniffing my
It's
vibes.
like a Victoria's Secret sale. The semi-annual sniffies.
Get out of my fucking...
5 for $25.
Oh, we sniffy the panties once a year on this day.
I'm done.
5 for $25.
I've had a rough
Life.
week. I've had a rough fucking week. I got this car. We could talk about my old car now that we have a new car.
I like how you call it now that we have a new car. That was one of the more gay things.
Gayer than your poker shirt.
Now we have I wore for you, mama. Now that we have the new car, we can go hiking in the mountains together.
Now that we have
and
a
we
car.
can take friends.
Maybe. Wink, wink.
Well, mama and mommy, we're going to go fishing in the big car.
You were
We're gonna
done
go
when I
hiking in
complained
the
about
big
my old car.
Because it was like you were always
hated
complaining about
this
it.
car. It was so old. I got it for like 50 cents. It was.
I think it was like 75.
It was really old and ugly, and I hated driving it, and it embarrassed me. And I finally got and I also, because the windows rolled, you had to do this. I think, did we talk about that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but you guys know. I've told you guys everything. But I used to whip that thing. Like I used to drive it like it would never be my last day on earth. I swear to God.
Pulls up Urban Dictionary. I used to whip that thing. What is whip? Cruise around actively.
Okay, so
okay, go
cruise
on.
around actively. That is OrangeCountySounds.com.
To cruise around actively, whip it.
You should do voiceovers.
I mean, listen, I know, sweetie. You don't think I know I have a good voice? I can make it sound like many different things.
Like what?
All kinds of different things. You didn't think that I was going to do that, huh?
No, I did not. I did not.
One thing about me is I'm full of surprises.
What was that? That was like an old man.
It's an old man. He likes to fish.
Oh, we're meeting her personalities.
Yeah. He's not always home, but when he is.
What's his name?
His name's Ed.
Ed, who likes to fish.
Yeah.
Not very creative on the name.
Well, he's an old white guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't choose his name.
His mother did.
His mother did. That's right. You want to meet anyone else?
Yeah, who? Who else is in there?
Lila.
I'm sorry. Was Lila sexually abused?
No.
Oh, how old's Lila?
Lila's forever 9.
Forever 9. This is turning into a horror film. What's wrong with this? Have you seen that on
She lives in the well. I don't know. I noticed that like when there's Halloween movies and there's haunting things, there's always a well.
There's always a well.
There's always a
well,
kid
there's
in
a
a
way,
well.
sweetie.
There's always a kid in a well about to ruin someone's night.
Yeah.
And that's horror, baby.
Yeah, no. Have you seen the TikToks of the I do understand that people have multiple personalities and that's a real thing, but there are a lot of kids on TikTok that are faking it. And there'll be a kid on TikTok and it's like an emo kid and he's like, "Hold on, let me front my personalities." He goes, "I'm Mike, I'm 32, I'm a firefighter." And he goes, "I'm Zortek." It's like, what's happening here?
It's so fun.
He's like, "I'm Zortek. Don't talk to me unless I talk to you."
I'm Lily. You should do,
It's like, what's
you do
happening?
some. You do some.
Who name? Why don't you name them and I tell you what I think they sound like? You name them.
Okay. No. Okay. I'll name them. Okay. Savannah.
Well, Savannah, that's me. I just finished making up a little pumpkin pie for you, sweetie.
Okay.
Savannah's a single mom with 2 sick kids. Her husband died in the coal mines. I don't know what to tell you.
Oof. What a tragic tale.
I don't like this game. I'm done with it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
Why? It was silly and fun.
Because as soon as you said Christopher, I couldn't think of anyone, and I said, I'm out.
I already painted a picture in my head who Christopher was.
Who is he?
He's a butler.
Oh.
My butler, Christopher the butler.
Why do you say my butler?
I refer to myself as my butler, Christopher.
The Australian butler. Christopher, the Australian butler. Myself, I'm Christopher. It's a beautiful stingray.
Oh shit! We have a koala. Koala.
Uh-oh. Someone turn her off and on again.
Reset. I need a hard reset.
Like I was saying,
Different personalities.
I used to whip that bitch.
Oh. Whip.
And nothing ever happened.
To drive
I
aggressively.
would fucking whip that bitch. And then nothing ever happened. And not a ding on the bitch. It just came with a lot of dings. And then I get this car. I am so careful
You're so
with it.
eloquent when you speak.
I get this car.
Not a ding on that bitch. What? I used to whip it, not a dang on that bitch.
Well, listen. While I was riding that little cunt thunder, yeah, now I got this new car. I'm so careful with it, and things keep happening to it.
And you're not even whipping it.
I hit garbage cans. I'm driving like Sarah Magoo. I hit garbage cans.
Are you listening to?
I parked it at night the other day, and this guy hit me because I just parked it in a bad spot, and he hit me, and I just let him go. And then the other day, I hit a curb so hard, I thought the whole car was totaled. And I've never done that before. And I was driving on the highway, and another car came up and flicked this nail up and chipped my roof.
Do you want to know what I think this is?
What?
This is what we call
karma. For what?
Goes around, comes around.
For
comes
what?
Back around.
For what? What I do?
Timberlake.
Not the person who needs the karma singing about it.
What goes around comes around and around and back around.
I'm familiar.
What goes around goes around.
What karma? What did I do?
I don't know. I keep my side of the street clean. Okay.
I know that's not true. Sweetie, we all litter a little.
Somebody get a dustpan.
You trying to say you keep your side of the street clean.
Let's get into our experience as aging women at an influencer party.
I'm done.
Well, the cameras are on, sweetie, and I'm just getting started. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. At a certain age, you start to go out and you start to realize, it's weird. No one else my age is here.
Well, we go to this party. And there's a line at the front to get in. And I'm like an elf. I borrow Sarah's ears, and I'm wearing like a little black dress that's like not too revealing. It's just like a dress, and Sarah's in a long white leotard with bunny ears. And we look cute, fine. And these girls in this line, there's like a girl that's Danica Patrick with the smallest waist I've ever seen and the biggest ass. And these girls are like, their skin's tight and they're hammered and they're wobbling in their heels. And I'm like not even wearing heels because I needed to be comfy because my feet hurt. Because my feet hurt. And we all need to pee every 10 seconds. And we're not the music's fine, but it's like a lot of the songs I'd never heard.
It's like I said before. I was the oldest bunny in the meadow.
You certainly were.
I said, this bunny's tired.
The bunny was hopping less than the others. One bunny was hopping less than the others. And don't worry, Mommy Elf was sleepy too. We were all kind of just over it. It is weird to go out and be like, oh, this is probably the last time we do this.
Well, it's also like, because you go, how come no one our age was there? It's like, because they're at home with their families.
And you know it's us because the party was so good. The party was good. They had an open bar. They had a food truck. They had decorations. They had
not
lights.
Us being the problem.
They had a haunted tunnel. Like they made it a haunted tunnel that went into this huge dance floor where the DJ was spinning in the middle. It was really cool.
You know what they needed? More chairs.
Yeah.
And that's 35, baby. And that's 35.
I know.
You know what I needed? A footstool. You know what I needed? Ben Gay.
Did you
Icy Hut.
Icy Hut?
Is
that a pizza place
hot.
where you get your back fixed?
Icy Hut.
Now you're calling it Icy Hut.
I didn't. I said Icy Hut. Hey, pass me the Icy Hut.
Yeah. So it's a lot.
Wow.
That sounded good.
Yeah, so this is neck cracking ASMR.
Give us more.
Has anyone ever?
Yeah.
I thought for sure I had one. And that was so disappointing.
So what have you been doing?
You know what I've been doing.
What?
Live, laugh, lovin'.
Live, laugh, lovin'?
Yeah.
I called you. I woke you up for this podcast today.
Thank God. Thank God you did,
Mama
sweetie.
was hitting snooze.
I was hitting snooze. And then I go, oh, she's calling. I better get it. And I got it. And I made it.
This is
and
the sleepiest bitch I've ever known. Sound off in the comments if you sleep as much as Mama.
One thing about Mama, she gonna make sure she get those 8. I get that 8 in.
You get that 8 in every 3 hours.
I wish, bitch. I wish.
So what have you been doing? What's new? I haven't seen you.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
I saw you yesterday.
For what? Oh, yeah, we smoked a joint together.
We smoked a joint outside of 7-Eleven. Like,
days
like
are long.
30-somethings do.
The days are long, but the years are short.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. The days are long, but the years are short. You should write a poem.
I saw that from some mom TikTok when she was holding her kids. Yeah. Which makes sense for children.
I was like, that's profound.
Because imagine how long a day with a child is. If we think our days are long now, sweetie.
Sweetie, I'm sorry. There's just no way.
Are you out? Done?
I don't know. Like, some days I'm like, yeah, for sure. Other days I'm like, one's good. 1 kid's good.
Yeah.
2 kids? What are we? Rich? What are we? Are you insane? You have have 2 children in Los Angeles. You have to be
making, I think to have 2 children in Los Angeles, you have to be making a minimum of like $500,000 a year.
And yeah, otherwise, you know what you say? You say, oh, it's Halloween. Guess what? We're not doing it this year. Mommy's making us
is our water bills. Our water bill. No electric. Ooh. Yeah. Honey, every month would be Halloween in my house if I had more than 1 kid right now.
You know what I mean, though? Like,
no, but people figure it out. That's like, it's like the thing.
But
it's
do
like,
they?
Yes. I think.
I don't want to figure it out. I want it to be dialed in. You know what I mean?
Nothing's ever dialed in.
You know how many things I'm going to be worrying about when I have a
wherever
kid?
you go.
Can you imagine?
Wherever you go, there you are.
I mean, did you get that from a Dr. Seuss book?
I think so.
Oh, the places you'll go? And you'll look around at the town and on the ground at all of the new things you have found.
Is that the book?
No. It sounded like it.
Yeah, it did sound like it.
See, what I'm saying is Dr. Seuss wasn't that talented.
Dr. Seuss, I heard that he cheated on his wife or something. Can you look up Dr. Seuss and his wife and tell us about the drama about it? Because
Dr. Seuss was for sure on some shit.
No, I think Dr. Seuss was abusive to his wife. And then he was not him hitting his wife, then writing "Hop on Pop." It's crazy. Are you serious?
Pop.
Green eggs and ham.
Pop.
Yeah.
Green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
He's just writing about his dirty refrigerator because his wife doesn't take out the dirty eggs.
I do not want green eggs and ham.
I do not want them. Sam I am.
Yeah, he was violent. Is it him or was it someone else?
Yeah. Apparently he had a wife and then she suspected him of cheating and then she died and then he married the girl that I guess he had suspected.
We're all triggered off. That's actually worse than him hitting his wife for me.
What was the story again?
His wife suspected him of cheating. He never got caught. Then she died, and then he ended up marrying that girl she suspected him of cheating with. I'm sorry. I'm fucking as a Puerto Rican.
She's dead, I said.
I'm fucking pissed. Are you pissed?
Yeah, I'm pissed. Men are disgusting. Even what's Dr. Seuss's real name?
Yeah. I bet it's something dumb.
Dr. Seuss's original name.
What do you think is
origin name?
I thought you said origin. I was like, that's a weird name.
No.
Larry.
And then your guess?
Theodore.
It's Theodore Seuss. Giselle.
You knew that, you fucking cheating bitch.
Didn't.
No?
I didn't.
There's no way.
It sounded like it would make sense that his name would be Theodore.
You know why I don't believe her?
Why?
I'll tell you why I don't believe her.
Why?
I don't believe you for your lack of reaction when it was Theodore.
Well, maybe
that's why you didn't. That's why you didn't get that audition. You should have said, "I'm right."
Instead
Instead he was like, "It's Theodore," and you're like, Like, it's just another Tuesday that can you tell me how many male names there are?
I mean, that's so weird.
Now it's...
To be like, can you tell me how many names there are? Why can't you just let me have this?
I don't believe it.
Why can't I want
the...
She can't handle losing. Do you see what this is?
No, I want...
God forbid I should have something in here that she doesn't have up there.
A cheating, lying brain?
Theodore Seuss can get it. Okay.
13,959 for boys.
So there's 13,000 names.
Maybe. Who knows? There's some names that could have been overlooked.
No, of course. That makes my point more, Sarah. The more names there are, it's like, how did you guess the one?
Because it sounded familiar. Because I've been around. Why am I getting... You know what? Fuck off. Fuck right off. You can just fuck right off, mama.
I think mommy.
First
Save, we've got bad news.
Xavier, you're doing Christmas with mommy.
I want him for Christmas. I take him Christmas Eve, you take him Christmas Day.
No, he spends all Christmas with mommy.
No. Well, then I get New Year's and Labor Day.
Okay, yeah, you can have our son on Labor Day. I'll take the day off.
I saw this chart that this girl put out, and she figured out how to get like 89 days off using 49 days of paid time off by taking off in between holidays and specific weekends on the calendar.
This is not exciting to me. This story about how some girl got to take vacation days off. Some bitch I don't know how she tricked the system to get an extra vacation.
You know one thing about Mama, she loves a trick in the system.
You're like, this girl, I found her on TikTok.
She's a scam artist.
She told us how to get off work.
Hey, I love a scam. I saw another guy. He spent all day making like an Excel sheet where he signed up for different restaurants and places that give you something free on your birthday. He found 365 of them and did a different birthday for every day. So every single day he gets something free from somewhere.
That man is fucked up in the head and mentally.
That's genius.
I mean, it's mentally ill.
I want to pay someone to do that. Xavier, would you, if I paid you, would you make that for me?
What part of that?
No, he's not making you an Excel sheet of birthday cheat codes. Okay.
I need you to sign up to 365 places.
No.
First of all, mind your business.
First of all, don't put my son on the hot seat like
that
this.
Is my child too. That is my child
Christmas
too.
with mommy, Zaves.
Yeah, and couponing with mama.
Deck the halls. Okay, we need to talk about something.
What? What?
The man who asked us our drink orders at the party.
Oh my God. That's so funny. I forgot about that. I think I blocked it out.
All right, this is how you know you're too old for the party.
Okay.
We're at the party. We're in line for a drink. This man in front of us looks back at us, says, "What do you girls want?" We tell him.
What was he dressed as?
I don't know. I don't remember.
He was like a ninja or something.
Yeah, he was
a ninja.
He had like something on his arm.
And he wasn't even that hot.
No. So the ninja in front of us is like asking us what we want to drink. Mm-hmm. We tell him. Mm-hmm. He orders 4 drinks, then just takes the drinks and walks right by us. Doesn't give us the drinks.
Yeah, he goes, "What do you ladies want?" We order our drinks. And then the bartender comes and he literally like goes like this and like scoops them all up and then looks at us and walks away. And they're like, I'm sorry. What the fuck is wrong here? A lot of weird things have happened to me. Like, okay, when I was a lot younger, I was it was my first party I ever went to. And it was like these surfers and they were so hot. I would go hang out with my friend Rachel and she lived by the beach. And she would hang out with all these like surfer boys. And when they were having a party and they were doing acid. And I think we were like 14 or 15 and they were doing acid and I was like, oh hell no. Like I was like, absolutely not. But
not the surfers on acid.
Yeah. And I remember they had it in a Visine thing and they were putting it on their tongue. Like drops of acid. And the cutest one started talking to me like an hour later and we were in the garage, and this is in Florida at night, so there are like tons of bugs. And literally in the middle of talking to me, a spider ran across my face.
No.
From here to here.
No.
And I was so embarrassed that it happened that I pretended I didn't notice.
No.
And he was like, did a spider just run across your face? And,
No.
and then I knew he was on acid, so I gaslit him into thinking it was part of his acid trip.
No, you didn't.
And I was like, no. Yeah, I literally was so embarrassed. I don't know why I would be embarrassed. You know, when you're younger, you're
what, a
embarrassed.
spider running across my face? A spider would never run across my face. What? That is some young shit.
Yeah, I don't
You're
know.
Like,
Yeah.
like all of a sudden, like you feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
Just because something happened that you had no control over.
Yes. What is that? And he was literally, I'll never forget his face being like, just so confused. He also still stopped talking to me because of it, because it like freaked him out. So it was
Yeah, because
like,
he thought he was in a psychosis.
yeah.
He's like, oh, fuck, I went crazy. I'm hallucinating spiders on my friends' faces that aren't real.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
It's
glad-
bad.
You probably ruined his night.
No, I mean,
The spider ruined it.
I'm sure the acid made it a little better, but it was just a fucking trippy thing. In Florida, there are so many bugs. Like, if you go outside at night in Florida and you flash a light in your front yard, it looks like it's glistening, like someone put glitter in the yard. And then if you zoom in on one of them, you'll see that they're tiny little spiders. There's just hundreds and thousands probably of spiders
Okay,
in the grass at night. Maybe out here too. I don't know.
Spiders and gators, I'm good.
Are there spiders? What is here?
Ants.
Ooh.
I've said it so many times. Okay, do you remember?
Ooh.
Okay, actually, speaking of ants, do you remember when we did Stone Science, the ant farm edition? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I thought it was going to be easy for us to get the ants for that,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
No, I know. Even when you said ants just now, I'm like, I don't see ants.
You have to order them online. You have to order a queen for the whole colony to come. I remember before we did that episode, I had to go out and try to get them with a York peppermint patty from my parents' backyard.
And it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. And I showed up, some were dead, some were alive, some were cold.
Yeah, we got ants mailed to us.
Yeah.
You can get stuff mailed to you. You can buy like on the black market, you could buy like weird fish from other countries that are live.
Well,
And they sell them to you. You can get like, we should explore the black web.
I don't
Is that what
want
it's called?
to. I don't
I
want to.
think it's the dark web.
I don't want to.
No, we're calling it the
explore-
black web.
Um,
That's a different website. Yeah.
the dark. She goes, we should explore the black web.
Oopies.
Do-do-do-do.
Have you ever been on the
Not
black web?
The
I mean, the dark web.
No, I don't think I've ever been on the dark web.
What's on it? Can you look up some information about the dark web?
Yeah, I'm gonna,
It's like people
I'm gonna
buying and doing
search dark
illegal
web.
things. Yeah. Google dark web.
Yeah, dark web info. We're allowed to learn about it, right?
Yeah.
Do they
Do you have
arrest
a
you for?
VPN?
Let me tell you. Are you?
This would be a good ad for VPN, which
This
we
would be a
don't
good
have.
VPN ad, but bleep out VPN. They don't. They don't deserve this.
They don't.
If you go onto the dark web, is that illegal? Or if you buy something from the dark web, what's illegal?
I don't know the dark web loopholes. I'm not a lawyer.
I think you can do illegal things on the dark web because it says here that it's just like you can't get to them through traditional search engines. So it's like a special part of the internet that only some people can get access to. So you have to have like a certain type of, it says TOR browser. I'm going to see what that is.
Whoa. This is some crazy shit.
You're acting like the dark web hasn't been around.
No, but I would love to explore it.
What are you trying to get from there?
There is a girl that bought a mystery package from the dark web, just random things, and she opened it. It was like human teeth.
Why would you want to buy a mystery bag from the dark web?
Yes,
That's fucking weird.
I know.
I was like, oh, I got a glass eye.
Yeah, no, I know. It was like
Some
body parts.
fangs, and a thumb.
If you've been on the dark web, on the black web, smash that like
It's not the black web.
that
You
smash.
keep saying The black web. It's not that.
That's just World Star.
Yeah. Not the black web.
Yeah. Did you used to go on bad sites when you were younger?
I remember I used to like Google like I would Google things to look up like people having sex just so I could like know what it would look like. And then I got worried. I got in my head because I was a worrier that my parents were going to get a printout of everything I searched. In my head, I was like,
Yeah.
So I like go downstairs and I asked my mom, I was like, are you going to know everything I look up on the computer? She's like, what are you looking up on the computer?
No, you're
like,
just not sneaky at all. This is like when you said
nothing,
Theodore Seuss.
Nothing. I go, nothing. And she's like, okay, well then why'd you ask? And I was like, I don't know, because I was just Googling about like sex and stuff.
And what did she say?
She was like, okay, yeah, no, it doesn't come out on the bill. And I was like, okay. And then like a week later, my dad yelled up from downstairs. I think I may have told you this. Sarah, the Hanson brothers are downstairs and they're Googling sex and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
You were embarrassed.
I was so embarrassed.
Did you say anything?
I just felt embarrassed.
No, you didn't even confront him about the Hanson. I don't even get that joke. I'll tell you that. He said they were downstairs Googling. You like the Hanson brothers.
Yeah.
So he was trying to tell you that they were downstairs Googling sex.
Yeah.
No, not your dad appealing to your sexual taste.
No. Yeah. Not me getting roasted.
Not me being obsessed with the Hanson brothers.
Same.
That was my first concert.
Which one was your favorite brother?
The youngest one that looked like a girl.
Zach?
The baby. Whatever the baby was.
I like the middle.
I love the youngest one and the middle. I like both of those. I didn't like the oldest one.
Isaac.
Yeah.
He always got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, he did.
They would call him Tay, Ike.
I barely remember. I was so young.
Zach.
I probably stopped listening to them when I was 7.
And then they have more siblings.
And then Spice Girls came out.
There's more Hansons than just the 3.
No.
Yeah.
How old are the other ones?
I think there's
Are
another.
they any of them single? Should we date some Hanson brothers? What's happening here?
No, I feel like they're long. I don't want to date a Hanson.
Bop. Me and you on a double date. Not mama and mommy on a date with the Hansons.
That's how he comes.
Bop. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And I think that there's an extra brother who wasn't in the band.
That's sad for him. That's like Will Smith's other kid.
What?
Will Smith has a kid besides the 2.
No.
Yeah, it's an older one. Him and Jada have like an older son.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Will Smith's older son.
Yeah. And you know what's really sad?
What?
I've said this before is what's his face? What's that actor with the weird nose?
Could be anyone.
Owen Wilson.
Okay.
Do you like him?
Why, are you going to ruin Owen Wilson for me?
Yeah.
What?
He had a love child with a woman. He has 2 kids with his wife, and he had a love child with the woman, and he literally paid her off. I think, allegedly. I'm not sure. And I think he paid her off for them to never speak to him. The daughter or the mom.
Where'd you find this out? On a clickbait slideshow?
No, I used to work on a pop culture show, so I had to do my research for it. And it's like one of the things that I kept with me. I was so upset about it.
The Owen Wilson thing?
Because he's always out with
I can't believe you've just
now
been
I see
keeping that with you.
I see him with his wife, and he's like with his 2 sons, holding hands with them at their soccer game, supporting them. And I'm like, you're fake as fuck. You have a daughter. That's crazy that you could just ignore it.
One thing about Mama, she gonna find out the truth about celebrities, then she gonna call them out on the podcast.
One thing about Mama, I hate bad dads. Not this thing coming off every 10 seconds.
Bad dads make me sad.
Who's that? Theodore?
A little bit of Theodore lives inside all of us, I think.
Not Theodore inside of you.
A little bit of Theodore.
You're Dr. Seuss's mistress?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Would you rather fuck? Mm-hmm. What's a good one? Would you rather fuck Shel Silverstein or Dr. Seuss?
Shel. What Dr. Seuss does, not that impressive.
Yeah. Yeah,
what
you're right.
Shel does?
Yes, you're right. That's a good one.
There's a lot of talent in those balls.
Okay. Shell or
That's weird. Fucking somebody named Shell.
yeah, Shell or Tarantino.
Shell.
Good answer. Good. Whoa, that answer. I don't think a lot of people would agree with, but I agree.
I'm going Shell, baby. Shell. What if Shell's probably way dead?
How old is Shell? Not us calling him Shell like we know him.
Shelly.
Shell's kind of a cool name. Shell. Maybe it's Sheldon.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what his full name is.
I remember when I read Where the Sidewalk Ends. I was like in like 4th grade, and when I finished it, I was like, "This man's a genius."
Yeah, he is.
It was the first thing I ever read where I like appreciated book or an
He
art.
died at 79. He was born in 1930.
Damn.
He's way dead.
Yeah, he's way dead. Damn.
A moment of silence for Shell.
Hop on pop and dop on wop. Dr. Sis is like, no way, not in my fucking world. Would you rather fuck Shell or Einstein? Einstein low-key kind of hot and crazy.
I feel like
That tongue, what that tongue do?
I feel like what
What the-
Einstein's tongue would do would.
And Jewish.
Yeah, we don't all just mate with each other.
Yeah, but that's good. Keep it in the bloodline.
She was like, "Come on, Jews breeding with Jews."
Yeah,
What is
keep it
this-
in. You got to keep it in the bloodline. Come on, you wouldn't fuck Einstein. He give you that math dick.
I don't want that math dick.
Come on, he give you that
Yeah,
the formula to all your solutions. He knows how he
The
knows
solutions
he
to all
knows-
your formulas, you mean?
he knows the force of a thrust.
Okay.
He would know how much force to thrust in you.
He might, but
And
he might
could
also
figure
not,
out the circumference of your pussy hole.
He might be so like on another level that he can't even interact with humans. And
I could see him not being able to get hard for some reason.
He's thinking about E equals MC squared.
Yeah.
You're like, what's happening?
But
You're
what
like,
if Einstein-
Speed of light, want no more?
What if Einstein had a piece? What if he pulled out a big whopper boy?
Can you not call it a piece? Like, what if Einstein had a piece?
What if,
like,
what if he pulled out a big slap and wobber? Then you'd
wobber?
yeah.
Yeah. If he pulled out a big slap and wobber, I would love it. I would love it if Einstein pulled out a huge wobber.
Yeah, then E would equal MCU, huh?
I know, but here's the
You'd
thing.
be all up in that.
You took a whopper and you changed it to a wubber, and
But
then
you
you
know what I
used that
meant.
for Einstein's dick.
Yeah.
You called his dick a wubber.
Yeah, but you know what I meant.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. I'll tell him. Who do you think had the biggest dick in?
Schlong in the history of dicks.
Who has the biggest dick in the world? Why am I what?
She goes, "Who has the biggest dick in the world?" Then slowly turns her head at Xavier, so
Yeah.
he knows to look it up. She's this bitch. She knows what she's doing, sweetie. Who has the biggest dick in the world?
What do you want me to? What am I supposed to do? I was asking him.
Do we know?
Roberto.
It would be a Roberto.
Yeah, Roberto fucking up your life.
Not Roberto and the giant schlong.
I think that's a different children's book.
Roberto and the giant schlong. Roberto looked down one day and said, "What the fuck?"
The number?
Yes, we don't want to just know his name. What do you think we want to know?
19 inches.
Are you understanding 19 inches?
I gotta go. Kim got wet and made me feel weird.
No, I didn't get wet. That was a difference between wet and scared. Let's see.
Roberto
A
the
foot.
giant schlong. It's 2 8s.
A foot is
That's
about.
not right.
It's more than 2 8s.
It's more than 2 9s.
It's 2 9s exactly. Look at it. Can you zoom? Can you do the finger thing and zoom?
Stop. I'm
It's
looking
down
at
to
an
his knee.
overweight Italian man, okay, in khakis.
No,
I'm
that is
looking
a
at it.
huge, absolutely. Holy,
Where is it?
What do you mean? Where is it? That's not a big knee, sweetie.
Oh, that's right there.
You don't see it?
Yeah, I see it now.
It's down to his knee.
Yeah,
and it's thick.
I'm not as into it this as you are, but look at the way he's
into
standing.
it. I don't
look at the way he's standing.
Sarah.
He's standing like a man with a 19-incher. He's got his hands on his hips.
He
couldn't be more proud of his huge dick.
His body's curved because it looks like it's weighing him down on one side. Is it not? That picture we have to put up. That's insane. And I'm not into it. I'm not trying to fuck Roberto, call me. But
Roberto and the giant schlong.
where's he from?
He looked down and said, "There must be something wrong. I have a giant schlong."
Salida, Mexico.
Kim's packing her bag. She's going to Mexico.
All right, we got to end this podcast because I have to book a flight. Sarah, where can people find you?
You can find me at Princess Shank on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me here every Monday for This Bitch. And you can find me every Wednesday on my podcast, Shank, for a solo episode of Shank. And then reminder, January 6, 2023, we're going to be in Texas. We're going to be at the Vulcan Gas Co. We're doing a live podcast. We're doing This Bitch Live. And then we're also doing a stand-up show on the 6th as well. 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock. More info on that at Princess Shank. And also, I just want to shout out Laughing Gas for getting us high as fuck this episode. Make sure to go give them a follow if you're not following them. It's at Laughing Gas. Go support them. Support the people who support the show. Tell them This Bitch sent you. Plus, you're also supporting Joey Coco Diaz, and we love our Uncle Joey.
I can hear you getting sleepy towards the end of it.
And we love our Uncle Joey.
Can you hold on for 5 more minutes?
And we love our Uncle Joey. Go follow.
Laughing Gas. It's weed, not Xanax.
Laughing Gas.
All right, guys. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenCong1. Make sure you buy some merch, support our pod, like, subscribe, review, share. Check out my other podcast, Broad Topix, TOPIX. Anywhere you find podcasts and on the Gas Digital Network. Come out and see us. And then on December 28th, I will be headlining Side Splitters in Tampa. If you're in Tampa, come out. Come hang. It's going to be a Florida hang. It's going to be super fun. December 28th. I know you're all going to be bored, chilling with your families, having nothing to do. So come out. Bring your annoying mom. And
bring your annoying mom and bring your hot dad.
And then once again, shout out to Mastermind Media for having us.
Thank you.
And their beautiful studio at Mastermind Media, and Xavier Campos. And did I say that right? That would have been bad if I said it wrong. But I know it's like Campos, but I'll leave it for Roberto. Okay, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.